Welcome to my maths class. In this class, we'll solve sums from NCERT textbook, class 9, chapter 2, Introduction to Linear Polynomials, end of chapter exercises, page number 38, question 11. So the question says, let px be equal to ax plus b and qx is equal to cx plus d be two linear polynomials such that p of 0 equal to 5. The polynomial px minus qx cuts the x-axis at 3, 0. The sum of px plus qx is equal to 6x plus 4 for all real x. Find the polynomials px and qx. So here they are given us two polynomials, px equal to x plus b, qx equal to 3x plus d. You have to find these two polynomials. That means you have to find the value of a, b, c and d. Then we can find the two polynomials. What you have been given? You have been given that px equal to p of 0 equal to 5 and px minus qx cuts the x-axis at 3, 0 and px plus qx is equal to 6x plus 4. Using these three, you have to find the px and qx. So what we have been given, px is equal to ax plus b. Let this equation be number 1. I label it as equation number 1. Then qx is equal to cx plus d. I will label this as equation number 2. Now we have been given that p of 0 is equal to 5 given. It means what? If x is replaced with 0, the value of the polynomial becomes 5. So p of 0 means replacing x with 0 equal to 5. So this will become 0. So b will be equal to 5. So here we got the value of b. We got the value of b. Now we will substitute the value of b in equation 1. Substituting the value of b in equation 1. Equation 1. So when you substitute, px will be equal to ax plus 5. Value of b is equal to 5. So I will label this equation as 3. Okay. Now we have been given that, you can see here, we have been given that px plus qx is equal to 6x plus 4. We'll take this first. So we have been given px plus qx is equal to 6x plus 4 given. So we will put the value of px. We have found px to be ax plus 5. So ax plus 5 plus qx is cx plus d. Cx plus d is equal to 6x plus 4. So here we can shuffle ax plus cx together, plus 5 plus d is equal to 6x plus 4. So now in these two, x is common factor. So a plus c into x plus 5 plus d is equal to 6x plus 4. Now when we compare the left hand side with the right hand side, you can see that a plus c will be equal to 6, 5 plus d will be equal to 4. Comparing LHS and RHS, we have, see, ax plus c will be equal to 6. So a plus c will be equal to 6, and 5 plus d will be equal to 4. So let this equation be, I will label this equation as 4. A plus c equal to 6, I will label it as 4. From this equation I can get the value of d. So d will be equal to 4 minus 5. So d will be equal to minus 1. So I got the value of d here. So I got the value of b and d. Now we will substitute the value of d in equation 2. Substituting the value of d in equation 2. In equation 2. So equation 2 is what? Qx equal to cx plus d. So we'll substitute the value of d in equation 2. So qx will be equal to cx minus 1, d is minus 1. So this equation I will label it as 5. Equation number 5. Now we have been given that px minus qx cuts the x-axis at 3, 0. Px minus qx cuts the x-axis at cuts the x-axis at 3 0. This is given to us. This is given to us. So now we will, we know that px using equations 3 and 5. Equation 3 and 5. In equation 3, so what is equation 3 says? What is the equation 3 says? Px equal to ax plus 5. And equation 5 says qx equal to cx minus 1. So we will put the values there. So px equal to ax plus 5 according to equation 3. So ax plus 5 minus qx is equal to cx minus 1. So cx minus 1. So ax plus 5, if you open the bracket, I'll get minus cx plus 1. So here ax minus cx plus 5 plus 1 is 6. So here a common factor is x, so a minus c into x will get this plus 6. So what we got? A minus c into x plus 6. So this cuts the x-axis at 3 0. So since the equation of a line, since the equation of a line is of the form y is equal to ax plus b. So I can write this as, you can see here, a minus c will be equal to a, 6 will be equal to b. So I can write this as y is equal to a minus c into x plus b. This is the equation of the line. This is the equation of the line. Since this line cuts the y-axis, cuts the x-axis, cuts the x-axis at 3 0. The point 3 0 lies on the line, lies on the above line, lies on the above line. So 3 0 satisfies the equation. Satisfies the above equation. This equation y is equal to a minus c x plus b, above equation. So when 3 0 satisfies the equation, I can replace x with 3 and y with 0. So I will get 0. So 0 is equal to a minus c into 3, x is 3, plus b. So 0 will be equal to 3a minus 3c. This b will be equal to, you can see here, b is nothing but 6. Sorry, here instead of b it is 6. It's not. B's value is 6. Here when you compare these two, a value will be a minus c, b value is 6. So y is equal to a minus c x plus 6. So plus 6. So I can rewrite the equation as 3a minus 3c plus 6 equal to 0. So here (3a minus 3c is equal to minus 6). So I can divide all the terms with 3. So I'll get a minus c is equal to minus 2. So I'll get a minus c is equal to minus 2. I will label this equation as equation number 6. So now solving equations (4) and 6 by substitution method. Substitution method. So we will solve the equations 4 and 6 by substitution method. So equations 4 and 6 are, equation 4 is a plus c is equal to 6. This is equation number 4. And a minus c is equal to minus 2. This is equation number 6. So now we will solve these two equations by means of substitution method. So I will take the equation a plus c equal to 6. I am taking a plus c equal to 6 and I am transposing c to the right side. So we will get a equal to 6 minus c. I will label this equation as 7. Now substituting the value of a in equation (6), because this equation I got from equation 4. I will substitute a equal to 6 minus c in equation 6. In equation 6. So it will become Equation 6 is a minus c equal to minus 2. In the place of a, I have to write 6 minus c. So I'll get 6 minus c is equal to minus 2. So 6 minus 2c equal to minus 2. So minus 2c is equal to minus 2 minus 6. So minus 2c is equal to minus 8. So I can cut off minus from both sides. So 2c will be equal to 8. So I can do it here. C will be equal to 8 by 2. So C is equal to 4. So I got the value of C here. So what we will do? We will substitute the value of C in equation 7. Substitute the value of C in equation 7. So 7 is A is equal to 6 minus C. So A will be equal to 6 minus 4. So A will be equal to 2. So I got the value of A here. So now we have found, therefore, A is equal to 2, B is equal to 5, C equal to 4, and D is equal to minus 1. So we have found the value of A, B, C and D. So now we can find the required polynomials. Now Px equal to Ax plus B. So Px will be equal to, value of A is 2, so it will be 2x plus 5. This is Px. We have found the value of Px. Next we'll find Qx. So Qx is equal to Cx plus D. So Qx will be equal to, C is 4, so 4x minus 1. So Px equal to 2x minus 5, Qx equal to 4x minus 5. These are the required polynomials. These are the, see, these are the required polynomials. Required polynomials. This sum is a bit long, so follow it carefully. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.